The family said prior to the pandemic, the facility would keep an eye on Bess 24/7. Then on March 25th, that all changed.
Stories on the treatment of seniors in many of our nursing home facilities, both good experiences and negative experiences, so that you can know what to expect and how to care and be an advocate for your loved ones.
As the sisters were having difficulty obtaining information about their mother's condition, the facility had completely locked its doors to the public, anxious for answers as to what was wrong with their mother.
And I called the director. I said, listen, I want to know what's going on with my mom. We can't talk to her. You know, what's going on? And so he says, oh, well, did your mother ever smoke? I said, no. He goes, well, she's having some respiratory issue. I said, well, he goes, and I said, but you were going to send her home? He goes, oh, well, we could send her home with an oxygen tank.
Dawn Bess' mother, who died of COVID-19 in a Long Island nursing home, said she never got to say goodbye. More than 6,000 patients have died in nursing homes as a result of COVID-19. Those families who have tragically lost loved ones have spent the past few months coming together, rallying and pushing lawmakers for independent investigations.
I visualized the distress that my mother was going through, as well as other people, and I just feel that no one should die like that. No one should die gasping for air, without their family, without knowing if someone's going to help them.
While the nursing home residents were downplaying her mother's symptoms, Alexa and her older sister Vivian were calling to check in several times a day. Instead, his tactic of placing blame on anyone else but himself for his own mandates has been his go-to strategy. Ultimately, one of the most tragic results of the coronavirus.
His care was terrible. He was sitting in his waste for hours. He was made to eat like a dog with his face down in a dish because his aide wouldn't help him. And he didn't even have his teeth brushed for at least 5 days from what we gathered from him.
And even for those that didn't serve in the military, if you think about it, they built our churches, they built our schools, they built what we have today. It's just horrible.
I read this story in the local newspaper about Vivian and her sister starting this group, and I saw it was the same nursing
home. There are women like you fighting for justice, and we don't want seniors or anyone of any age to be afraid to go get the medical care that they need.
Every contribution, whether it's phone calls or sending letters, please join us, because we want to speak for you. We want to speak with you.